And we've started this political podcast back in 2016. We were college friends, still college friends. But our main reason was to really connect with younger voters and millennials, people our age who weren't really necessarily focused on politics, kind of like your story before getting into this position. So I'm curious to what your thoughts or advice to students or anyone who is young that is interested in politics, like even you dropping this information about 2028, I'll speak for myself. I didn't know that. So for people, students, especially if you're graduating in 2028 and you don't even know that this thing is already coming down the pipeline, how would a young poli-sci major be able to get involved in this or just know more?
Absolutely. So I want to shout you all out. I understand you all are from Howard, HU.
You
You
know,
know,
yo.
I didn't have the luxury of attending the Mecca, but I have so many mentors and friends, of course, who did. So I have great reverence to you distinguished alums. But if you're in school now, or you're early, you're in grad school, or you're recently coming out of school, or you're in high school getting ready to go to college, and you're just thinking like, how do I find my place? First of all, register to vote where you will be for the next election. So, it's the summertime now. The next election is in November. And there are important elections in the I year. In Pennsylvania, we have to decide about who will be in charge of our Supreme Court. Will it be Democrats or will it be Republicans? That is very, very important. But everywhere, there's important races. Some places it's mayor, other places it's DA. Like there are important races happening locally in November. Once you register to vote, the next thing to do is where is your school? I was a student at LaSalle University. So I went and looked nearby, which office is close, which state representative is close, which city council member is close. Like you don't have to try to go to DC if you're not in DC. We all want to be on Capitol Hill. I want to be there too. Look, I'll be a staffer for, you name it, Congressman Horace, I don't know, Lita Jeffries. What do you need me to do? I'll get you some water. But we can't all get jobs up on Capitol Hill, but there are opportunities locally. There are opportunities in city council. Many times, at least when I was in college, I was not planning ahead, right? I knew I wanted to go to law school, LSAL. I was planning on that. But I tell you, summer will come up so fast, and I'm like, oh, where am I going to work? Where am I going to get an internship? Okay. So fall semester, you actually apply for summer internships. Nobody tells you that because you're too busy having a good time. So think about it, apply everywhere. If you want to go even to your local lawmaker, like I said, here in Harrisburg, we have them in our district offices. I have a student now from another institution who's doing a great job. We have a recent grad starting in a couple of weeks, but some of them they're rolling, but a lot of them you apply in the springtime, the beginning of the year. So apply. And then the next thing is to volunteer. Don't think you're above volunteering, right? Don't think you're above. And I know we're in an age where wages are very important. Like things cost a whole lot of money, but there is limited opportunity, even if it's once a week for a couple hours, where you say, hey, I want to work on your campaign. I want to be there. What can I do? I want to ring the bells. I want to knock the doors. I want to hand out literature at the subway stop. Like, no, and things are digital now. I want to follow you with a cell phone.
Mhm.
Whatever it is, I'm going to make a good TikTok. Your energy is needed. Like it's not all up to 40 plus. Like we need all of you. And the best thing, unlike my generation, you're the largest voting bloc in the country. The largest voting bloc. Like no, 18 to 35 can determine the outcome of every election when you all participate. And the young people that were in my office last summer, I'm like, if y'all don't get y'all friends to vote, I'm done. I said, you're going to reach your friends better than I can, because I could go to Cheney and have a, microphone. But guess what? You listen to each other. So you also
Yeah.
have the privilege of telling your friends who otherwise would not care and not be interested. But because you're interested in politics, you can turn the light on for so many others.